Shalawam. I want to give all credit to YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Greatmillstone. Back with another video. Just skimming through some more articles. I came across this particular article. It says the social media challenges helping keep boredom at bay. And this is just basically going into the well, matter of fact, I'll get into it. It says from bouncing ping pong balls off pots and pans for the perfect trick shot, hashtag trick shot, to turning pillows into DIY dresses. Here's how some people are staving off cabin fever while in lockdown. So yeah, this is basically just going into some of the challenges that people are coming up with during this whole quarantine lockdown thing. People are bored. People got nothing else better to do apparently. Reading some more, it says with the coronavirus continuing to upend, I think they meant to say suspend, but continuing to upend familiar rhythms of life, leaving schools shuttered, millions out of work, and billions stuck at home. Those looking for ways to pass the time have gotten creative. In the absence of jam-packed calendars, people are turning to social media challenges in droves. Some bring together families for choreographed dance routines, while others spark the inner artist or unlock hidden engineering skills. All of them hold the promise of warding off boredom and maybe earning users a moment of online celebrity. Here are some of the biggest challenges sweeping the world amid the lockdown, and it just goes into some of these challenges, like the biggest one being the whole flip the switch challenge, which is nonsense. Don't rush challenge, pill challenge, all these these challenges that's going on right now. But basically, the point of this video, I just want to get out, the point. We shouldn't really be getting caught up in what's going on in the world. If you go to the Book of Revelations, Basic Scriptures 101, Basic Israelite Scriptures 101. Revelations chapter 18, verse 4. It says, "And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues." So again, as Israelites, we shouldn't really be partaking in this nonsense that they got going on in the world right now. YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI created us to be, the kings of this earth, gods of this earth. I think that's in the book of Psalms, chapter. What is that? Psalms 82. Psalms 82 and verse 6. It says, "I have said ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High." So again, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, created us to be gods on this earth, and here it is. You got a lot of our people, partaking in this challenge. Again, the whole the biggest challenge they got going on right now is the whole flip the switch challenge. Where you got the man and the woman, pretty much. You got the woman, she puts on the man's clothes, and the man puts on the woman's clothes. It's in our laws. It's written in our laws. We're basically, a man's not supposed to be putting on the attire of a woman, and vice versa. So with this whole coronavirus thing, and this whole quarantine, and being on lockdown, people being bored. This should be being, that it's going to come a time where this truth is about to be taken off the earth. This should be the time where, while we still have the time to repent, we should really be taking the time out to connect to our power, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. We should really be taking this time out to dab into this word. Asking for forgiveness, learning the fear of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, connecting to our roots. We should really be taking the time out to indulge in this word. Going to the book of 2 Timothy chapter 2 verse 15. It says, "Study to show thyself approved unto the Most High, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth." So again, this whole thing with, people being bored, people having nothing to do, this should be the perfect time to be, getting caught up, in our history. Again, connecting with the Most High, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, taking this time out to repent. Again, while the doors of mercy are still open, because again, there's going to come a point in time where this truth is about to be taken off the earth. YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, he's setting it up to where he's going to take his prophets off these streets. And here it is. Again, our people are playing around with this thing, man. I don't have an app for it, but I'll just look it up. Just pull up another tab. I think this is what I'm looking for. What is that? Ecclesiastes 38. And 24. And I'll just put King James Version. I think that's what I'm looking for. Right. The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 38 and verse 24, it says, the wisdom of a learned man cometh by opportunity of leisure, and he that hath little business shall become wise. So again, being that a lot of people have free time, have a lot of leisure time, this should be a time to become wise, and become wise in this doctrine. This is the time you should really take advantage of this opportunity. I remember there was a point in time where just my little personal testimony. I remember there was a point in time where, because I have a family of my own, and there was a point in time where I was working damn nearly 100 hours a week. I didn't have time to do anything. I was doing everything by myself. The wife, she wasn't working at the time. Again, I was get off one job, and I didn't even really have time to come home. I got off one job, but work a night job, and I go straight to my other job. Just sleep as long as I can. So but now I have a lot of time on my hands, and I try to use that. I try to use that time wisely. I try to balance it out. I don't the whole thing with balance. I try not to be over righteous when it comes to this thing. So, but I definitely try to use my time wisely. Get as much studying done as I can. I try to dab into, get into some Hebrew. I get into a lot of lessons. I watch a lot of, brothers' videos, specifically from, GMS, because, I'm more so to say I'm, more of a newer brother. So, in the beginning I was watching different camps and whatnot, but, I decided, I'm just, I just, stick to this particular camp, the Greatmillstone camp, because, I believe through the Spirit, the Spirit of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is really dealing with this camp, beginning with the, the apostles and, the elders on down. But, yeah, man, I take the time out to watch as much videos as I can. But again, you got a lot of people, they don't, they're playing around with this thing, and, they're not taking it serious. Another precept come to mind. Proverbs chapter 15, I think, and 20. Proverbs chapter 15 and verse 28. Proverbs 15 and 28. It says, "The heart of the righteous studieth to answer, but the mouth of the wicked poureth out evil things." So again, whenever you get the chance, you get the free time, the leisure time, as we just read in Ecclesiasticus, you want to take the time out to study. Study as much as you can. And again, you want to have balance with it. You don't want to be over righteous with this thing. But again, I'm going back to that article. I think it's just, where is it? Going back to that article. All these different challenges people are coming up with, out of boredom. I once heard a wise man say, if you're bored, you're being wicked. Because again, if YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is giving you all this leisure time, you should take advantage of it. Because like I said, there was one point I was working so much, I didn't have time to do anything. But the Wadi YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI for put me in a position where I don't have to work as much. Me and my spouse, we both have jobs, so I don't have to kill myself. I have a lot of time on my free hands. I'm actually at work right now. I'm able to study, get a couple of videos in. So these are characteristics of what a righteous person would do. Taking the time out when they have the leisure time to study. So, and instead of doing all these ridiculous challenges, I don't even know what most of these challenges are. The pillow challenge, I never even heard of that. Been isolation out. I've never even heard of some of these things. I stopped paying attention. There's a new challenge every other day. So trick shot challenge. It's all these ridiculous challenges. But nevertheless, just trying to think of any more precepts before I close this out. Because we, just going to probably end with this. Again, because YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, created us to be different. Created us to be special, holy, separated for use of the Most High. We're supposed to set the standards for the other nations on this earth, and the app's not working now. Okay. But, so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians, we're supposed to be setting the standard for these other nations. We're supposed to be teaching the other nations, the world, on how to keep the law, statutes, and commandments of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. And I had the precept, but it slipped my mind. But let's just go to this one, and I'll end it on this. That Deuteronomy chapter 14 and verse 2. I'll start at verse 1. It says, "Ye are the children of Yahawah, your power. You shall not cut yourselves, nor make any baldness between your eyes for the dead. For thou art an holy people unto YAHAWAH BAHASHAM." For thou art an holy people unto Yahawah thy power. And Yahawah hath chosen thee to be a peculiar people unto himself, above all nations that are upon the earth. Now, again, that word peculiar, I mean, it pretty much goes into Israelites. We're supposed to be different. We're supposed to be different from everybody else on the face of the earth. So, we're not. We really shouldn't be following the traditions and the customs, of these other nations, or what's going on in the world. Whenever there's a new trend or new fad or something, the new hot thing, we shouldn't really be indulging in it, because again, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI created us to be different, created us to be special. So, I'm just going to end it off on that. I don't want to ramble too much. So, again, I want to give all credit to YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI and the double honors to the apostles and the elders of Greatmillstone. And with that, I say shalawam.